So yesterday I spoke to you about a code that they frequently ask. Okay. So let's say we have two tables or one table with all the IPL teams. Okay. And we want to arrange it in such a way that each team will play with the other team, but they should play only once. Okay, they should play only once, which means if one second. Which means if they are more, if let me create the table one second. Okay, now select star teams. So we have a table like this. We have team ID and team name. Right. Write a code in such a way that each team plays with each other only once. All right. So how do we do that? So for this, we use something called a self join, which means table joining with itself. All right. So how do we do that? So what do we need from this table? We need the team name. So I have T1.team name as team1, T2.team name as team 2. From teams 1, T1, join teams T2. If you see here, we're joining the same table with itself. Correct?
Yes.
All right. This is called a self join. You don't have to write a self join. The minute you join the table with itself, it knows it is a self join. But how are we joining? We are joining on T1.teamID is less than T2.teamID. This is the trick here. Now what happens if I do T1.teamID is less than T2.teamID? That means this will never, number one, will never join with itself, correct?
Yes. Only less than.
Only less
Taken.
than, correct. So that means when I run this, I get CSK, KKR, CSK, MI, CSK, RCB, MI, KKR, MI, RCB, RCB, KKR. So none of the teams will play with each other more than once. Okay. So whenever you're doing a self join, this is critical, this line. The ID should never be equal. It should always be less than or greater than. Let's see what happens if I put greater than. Again, KKR, CSK, KKR, MI, KKR, RCB, MI, CSK, MI, RCB, CSK, RCB, MI. Are any of the teams playing with each other more than once? No.
No.
No. So instead of equal to, we just have to put greater than or equal or less than. All right. Equal to.
Can we use not equal to?
Okay. When you use equal to, all right, then it will do only the same team joins. You see CSK, CSK, KKR, KKR, MI, MI, RCB, RCB. All right. And if I put not equal to, CSK, KKR, CSK, MI, CSK, RCB, KKR, CSK, KKR, MI, KKR, RCB. But you will also get the other one, which means RCB, MI. You see, RCB, MI, MI, RCB. That means,
Repeated.
Repetition is coming.
Repetition.
yeah, so it should always be less than or greater than.
Okay.
You got it?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right. So whenever you're using a self join, this is the only thing that you guys need to remember. When you join the same team with alias, and it should be less than or greater than. That is the trick. Okay. We did the lead and lag ones, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, we've done lead and lag. Okay. Now, this is another very commonly asked question. Get the department and their manager name. Okay. Now, in this, we have manager ID. Okay. We have manager ID, employee ID. Okay. So how do we do this? Select D dot department ID as department ID, D dot department name as department name. All right. M dot employee ID as manager ID, M dot first name as manager name. Now, the same employee ID will be the manager as well. All right. Because employee is also a manager.
Manager is also employee. Yes.
Correct. Manager is also an employee. From departments D, left join employees M on D dot manager ID is equal to M dot employee ID. Now, this is the trick here. The D dot manager ID is equal to M dot employee ID. So it should be opposite. So for example, I'll give you another example where if you're finding all the manager and their employees, then the join will be on M dot employee ID is equal to E dot manager ID. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Very simple one. And this is the one I was talking about. This is again a self join. Give me all the names of the manager and their respective employees. So we're doing a self join again. There's only one table, employee table. So we have E dot emp name as employee name, M dot emp name as manager name. From employee E, join manager M on E dot manager ID. So employee tables manager ID is equal to manager tables employee ID. All right. When you do this, you will get the employee name and the respective managers. Okay. Let me show you. Let me put it here. I'll put it here so that you guys can practice as well. Again, very commonly asked question, all right? And I'll do insert as well. Okay, I've created those tables. You see, you get the employee name and the manager name. But when I do select star from employee, you get employee ID, employee name, manager ID, which means we are joining this table with itself. so that we can get the employee name and the manager name respectively. The only thing you have to remember is E dot manager ID will be equal to M dot employer. Okay. And this is how again, one of the most frequently asked questions. Give me all the employees and their respective manager names. Okay. Now again, show employee and manager name and department name. All right. Same thing again, but you're joining twice. Two tables. One you do a self join and then you do a department table join. That's it. First, you do the department table join, you get all the employees and the tables, and then you join that entire table with the employees table to get the manager names. Okay, so okay, now we're going to work on case statements. All right, now okay, here I want to categorize the salary of the candidate okay. I've put the tables here so that you guys can easily copy paste and work on it. I'll drop the table and I can leave that. Run it. Now I got the employee table. I will remove it. Okay. Now select C tag. If I do a C tag, okay, C G A G. Now I want categorize employees based on salary. So I need first name, salary. Now tables, I need employee
table.
I am not doing any aggregations. I'm not like doing some average or anything. So null
No group.
and no group by as well. Okay. Now, in this, we're using something called case statements. Case means if conditions. All right. So case means if condition. So case when salary is greater than or equal to 85,000, then I'm going to put that in high category. When salary is between 63,000 and 84,000, then I'll put it in medium category. Otherwise, I'm going to put it in low category. Got it? A very simple case statement. And I'm going to do end as salary category. So this will become my new column name, salary category. So wherever the salary is greater than 85,000, it will show high. Otherwise, it will show medium and then low. All right. So when I run this, so I have salary, first name salary, greater than 85,000, salary category is a new column that is created. It is giving me high. Then Sneha is medium. Arjun is low. Divya is high. Like that, it is creating categorization of salary. So this is an aggregated, not aggregated, it's a column. It is a categorization of your data. And again, we do this a lot in real world, where we are applying categories to our data based on information that is there in the table. For example, another example would be anyone who's above the age of 18, put them as adult. Got it? Otherwise, put them as what do you call adult or child?
Sir, how would we know that we have to use case here? Like they will ask like you have to use case statement here.
When you have to create a category column based on data, all right, then you have to use if conditions, right? And if conditions in SQL is case.
Okay.
Okay, so they will tell you, the question will be like, can you categorize your data based on salary? And they'll say if the salary is great, the conditions are salary greater than 85, call it high, otherwise medium, otherwise low. So now I know I need to use if conditions. Yes or no?
Yeah, means conditions are
Yes.
so we have to use no we
So I
Yes.
have to use case statement.
yes.
Got it? Easy peasy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Practice it once, it'll become easy. Once is enough. You'll easily understand how to deal with that.
Hi, Krish.
Yeah,
Sorry to disturb.
yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. Actually, just show me that before one which you have to. Yeah, this one. So actually, the output is coming up mixed up, right? Like high, medium, low, or something.
Hmm.
So if I want only for the high is first one, and the medium is second one, and low is the third one. So
Then you
accordingly.
just do an order by, that's it.
Acha, okay, this is good.
Yeah,
But
just do an
I
order by this.
low and medium. Order.
Got
Okay.
Sir,
got
in
it?
this we can use descending or ascending also.
Yeah. So you put
Yes.
This, yes.
Ascending and
but it
ascending.
is doing descending or ascending based on the name. So M, L, H. If you don't want that, then you do on salary. Order by salary. Now you'll get lower salary, medium, and then high salary. If you put descending, you'll get high salary, low, medium, and low. You got it?
Okay. For here, we have to use for order.
Good. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Another very, very important question. All right. Like I said, don't do anything outside this workbook. Everything will come from this workbook only. This is like your question paper for SQL. Any interview up to 7 years. Okay. The next one is duplicates. All right. How to find duplicates in your tables. Now, this is a very common problem in SQL or in data, which is there'll be a lot of duplicates in your data. So now they'll tell me first identify the duplicates. Okay. Now, how do we identify the duplicates? We are identifying the duplicates based on a specific column. All right. So let's say I want to find out if there are any duplicate emails in my table. So how do we do that? We do select email, count star from employees, but we're doing count star by grouping by email. So what it'll do is it'll group all the emails together. You see like this. If I have krish@gmail.com, krish@hotmail.com, krish@ymail.com, it is grouping all the emails together and it is giving me a count. If my count, and then finally having count star is greater than 1. So when you group by, if you want to put conditions, you don't use where, you use having. All right, having count star greater than 1, which means
Sir, can you explain like why we are using having in the case of where?
it is how the SQL works, so right, where we cannot use where conditions on grouped data.
Okay, sir. Good.
All right, we cannot use where condition on group data. Whenever you have group data and you want to filter that group data, you use having. That's all. Simple. Okay. So primarily where clause is used to filter rows before aggregation. And having is used to filter rows after aggregation.
After aggregation.
Got it?
Execution.
That is the main difference. If you want to filter before aggregation, which is before group by whatever, then you use where clause. If you are filtering data after aggregation, then you use having.
Having.
That is the condition. Now, when I do having count star greater than 1, I've already grouped the emails and I've done a count. Now I'm saying give me count where it is greater than 1. So what will come? Which of these 3 emails will come out? Gmail. Correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. So that means we are finding which email has duplicates. This is one way of doing it. All right. Another way of doing it is select star from employees where email in, select email from employees, group by email, having counts. Same thing, but we're doing subquery here. Okay. So they'll ask you, how do we remove duplicates from my table? How do we, first you can tell him. So we can use count star and group the data by a specific column that you want to identify duplicates. It can be customer ID or email or phone number. All right. So that way we can get a count star, and we're doing having count star greater than 1, which will tell me which rows is a duplicate or which data is duplicate. The next one is we can use distinct. There is a word called distinct. What does distinct mean in English?
Unique.
Unique. So whichever column I want unique, what I'll do is select distinct email from employees. So now it will give me all the unique emails from that employee table by removing all the duplicates. Got it? This is another way of doing it. Then the most popular way of doing. So you tell them this is one way, this is second way. And the third way of doing it is by actually using row number. Okay. Now, how does row number work? All right. Let's say I have data and I want to find the duplicates in my data. So I'm going to write a CTE where select employee ID, first name, last name, email, and I'm applying row number over partition by first name, last name, email, which means if all this data is duplicate, then it will partition by it. Let me show you. So I have emp ID, then first name, last name, email. Okay. Now, this is my data, and then I have more data. So okay. All right. Now, when I have data like this, okay, what will it do? It is partitioning by first name, last name, email, which means all these 3 has to be same so that I can partition it. Yes or no? I can group them together. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then when I group them together, when I apply row number over this, what does row number give me?
1, 2,
It will give me series of numbers.
series.
Correct.
Yes.
So in this case, what did it give me? It gave me 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3. All right. So this code is giving me this data, but after applying row number 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now I want to remove duplicates. Okay. How will I do it? Select star from CTE where row number is equal to 1, which means what will I get from this data? Which data will I get from this? Only?
Unique data.
One.
Only one.
I will
One.
only get
First.
1
and
and 4. 4.
have I removed duplicates?
Yes.
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 So what the third way of removing duplicates is using row number. Okay. So you will have to remember this, very important. It is like I told you, 1000% guaranteed question. If anyone didn't understand, I can explain again.
So any method we can use for to remove duplicates.
See, the first method, it is not removing it. It is finding it out. It is it is telling me which one is a duplicate. Then we can drop it or do it based on, then we can use CTE to drop the duplicates. This method to drop it, correct? The second method is it is a distinct keyword, which means by default, it will just remove every duplicate. Okay. The third method is identify and only select unique values. So to identify, I'll use the first one. To remove it, I'll use the third one. Got it? Second or third.
Okay, sir.
Got it? I always prefer the third one because it's a little bit more strategic. We can do it exactly the way we want. Correct? And it helps us identify it quite easily. Got it?
But
Yes, sir.
distinct is more easy than this, right?
Here, distinct is more. It's a simple line.
Because one line, darling, I know.
Yes.
But see, once you understand this, how to apply this, this is the easiest.
Yes, this is also easy.
Once you understand this one line by how to apply dense rank, row number, lag, lead. All right. You know what is the advantage you have in this? Number one, I always encourage my students to always use CTE and window functions. Always. Now, why? Number one, it is an advanced concept. So a lot of people come to me, sir, I'm expert in SQL. I've been using it for last 10 years. Place me immediately. The first question I ask them is, do you know window functions and CTE? And 99% they'll say no. I say, what is your expertness? I can do joins. I teach joins in 2 days. It is not expert level. Even your interview, he will prefer, do you know CTE? Do you know window functions? This is what he's looking for as a skill. Right? Even yesterday, someone told me, sir, I'm expert. I've been using it for, I'm a PL/SQL expert and I've been writing SQL queries for almost 15 years. And I asked one simple question. Do you know CTE? Do you know window functions? I said, no. And straight away, they're not experts. Now for you, because it is so easy, when you write this 2-3 times, you understand how it is applied. All right. The minute you use a CTE, your interviewer will love you.
It gives a brownie points, sir.
What now?
He will give us brownie points.
Exactly.
If we want a
Exactly.
brownie points, we have to learn the all 3 ways.
Exactly. Now, we are not normal candidates, right? We are not normal. We are not here to do normal work. We are experts. We are the best of the best. Now, if there are 10 people taking interviews, right, then I need to be the best in that 10. Correct? How do I become the best? That is what you need to think. How do I become the best in the 10-15 people that he is taking interviews? And in that half an hour, you need to prove that hiring you is the best decision he has made in his life. And that is what we aim for. Got it?
Yes. Sir, instead of partition by, we can use group by also, right?
Not when we're using this window functions, right?
Okay, yes.
When we're applying window functions over partition by. Okay.
Sir, may I ask one question?
Mm.
How many rounds are there means in the interview usually?
So L1, L2, manager round, and sometime nowadays client round. 4 rounds. L1 is basic technical. L2 is also basic technical, scenario based and technical. Manager round is project questions. Again, I'll give you the questions for that. And client round will be the easiest.
Okay.
There won't be complex questions.
Krish, how many more classes are left, like concepts?
We have PySpark, we have AWS,
Azure.
Azure,
DevOps.
and Databricks. No DevOps. No DevOps style.
One more
Okay,
month,
okay,
or
sir.
another month?
Mm, 1.5 month.
Okay.
One
Okay,
and a
Krish.
half month. Because we added Azure and Databricks
Okay.
before
Sir,
we.
will there any like active openings in December? Because it's holiday period.
Yeah.
December is usually a quiet period, but for this domain, last year was booming. We were doing 20 interviews per day. So we don't know. I mean, it depends on my Trump uncle, what he'll come up with. All right. But usually December is a quiet, up to 14th of January is quiet. All right.
Yeah, 15 December to 14. Like
Yes, it is quiet. The entire white people, they go on holidays. They
holidays.
stop working on 1st of December only. They all collect holidays and they go for a long holiday on December. Only Indians will be working because Indians don't celebrate Christmas, and for them it is free time. They don't work, they're just chilling. So they will be working. So there can be heavy hiring or there can be no hiring in December. All right. But even today we had like 10 interviews. This domain is booming. And I'm talking about 10 only for AWS because the last batch I didn't do AWS, I didn't do Azure. Correct. We are actually starting Azure for the last 5 batches starting on Tuesday. All right. But before that, we didn't do Azure. We had a lot of demand for AWS. Now I added Azure to support junior profiles below 3 years. For them, the demand is quite good in Azure and Databricks. Now, after adding Azure, Databricks, AWS, Glue, EMR, Redshift, Snowflake, we've added every advanced technology that exists in the market right now. Which means if anybody is working on data, they should call you. It includes data analyst. It includes now with the same CV, you can apply, you can just add one small skill called Power BI, and you can apply for data analyst positions. You can apply for business data analyst positions. You can apply for data science. If you know scikit-learn, you can apply for data science positions. Same skills, but you will get advantage for data analyst and data science because the regular data analysts and data science, they don't know big data technologies, but you guys know, which means you will be very high in demand. So if you want to go into data science, then just learn scikit-learn and jump into data science. So you have the entire market open for you. Anything related data, you guys can jump into it with the skills that you learn here.
So Gen AI is not important, right, sir?
Right now, there's not many Gen AI positions. We're starting agentic AI sessions next month, I think. So we are preparing for agentic AI openings coming in
No, we're starting from 25th of this month.
25th. Okay, good.
25th.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah. So this is a skill of 2026. So there'll be a lot of positions coming, but this agentic AI is only for people who want to learn agentic AI. We are not, even yesterday there were a few positions that I saw in Naukri and LinkedIn for agentic AIs. So we are not assuring like, okay, there will be huge amount of openings, but it'll be the number one skill of 2026. I can guarantee that. Okay, so yeah, it is not for employment, it is to learn. Next year it'll be for employment. This year it is predominantly to learn how to automate processes. Next year it's going to boom. So we always think in advance. We always trying to understand what the next in technology is. So we focus on that. Okay.
Sir, are we going to learn about deployment process also?
Yes, we'll have Git and GitHub as well. We won't do CI/CD. It is not your job. It is DevOps. The theoretical part will be explained, but we'll use Git and GitHub.
Also, when will this batch end and when will it get placed? In which month?
Oh my God, same questions 10 times you ask now. We have 1.5 months, and after that you attend interviews and then you get placed. If I cannot predict. You have to attend interviews to get placed. I know you're curious, but how will you manage work without understanding what will work and what will not work? Correct. So we are focused on finishing the course, then mock interviews, then CV preparation, then Naukri profile preparation, then broadcasting. So, yeah, it'll happen, Tejas. Don't worry. Patience.
Okay, sir.
Awesome. All right. We already know the difference between star and snowflake, correct?
Yes, sir.
What is star schema and what is snowflake schema? All right. Now, which one will the queries be complex, star or snowflake?
Snowflake.
Snowflake.
Which one
Snowflake.
is used in OLTP, star or snowflake?
Star. OLTP transaction. Yes.
Which one is
Star.
which one is used in OLTP?
Snowflake. Multiple
Snowflake.
data.
Which one is used in OLAP?
Star.
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 Yes, star. In
Star.
OLTP, star. In OLTP, snowflake.
OLTP is snowflake.
Please be careful when you answer.
OLAP. OLAP. Snowflake.
OLAP, star. OLTP, snowflake.
OLAP is star.
Star.
OLTP is
Snowflake.
Snowflake.
Which one has multi-dimension, like breakdown of dimension, multiple dimensions?
Snowflake.
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 Correct.
Snowflake.
Which one is used in my day-to-day databases?
OLAP.
OLAP. OLAP.
OLAP.
OLAP. Star.
OLAP.
No.
Sorry,
OLTP.
OLTP.
Daily
Snowflake.
transactions.
Snowflake only. Yes.
Very
Front type of
confidently you're saying OLAP. Which one is used in the answer? The answer is in the question only.
Yeah. Daily transaction.
Yes, sir.
Daily transaction.
Payment transaction process.
OLTP.
OLTP, sir.
Daily transaction. When do we have daily transactions in our daily day-to-day database? So the answer is in the question only. You don't even have to remember. When do we do analysis? After transactions only. So when we have to do analysis, we have to modify the data. If you have to modify the data, we will remove unnecessary columns, we'll remove unnecessary joins. So it will become a less normalized data, which means we'll remove subdimensions and make it into a single table. All right, that is why it is less complex to query that data. And OLTP is complex to query that data because you have to write multiple joins because there'll be multiple dimensions. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Please be careful. It is a guaranteed interview question. You cannot make mistakes in such easy answers. All right. This is where people get rejected. Okay. All right. Now, I think I'm going to talk about normalization. All right. What is normalization? Normalization means breaking a complex table into simpler table. Breaking a complex uh, uh, table into simpler structured tables, which means you have a table and you're breaking it down into further dimensions of that table. Okay. So when we break down large table into small independent tables, and then you create a relationship between them. Got it? This is what a normalization means. Now there are different types of normalization. We have 1NF, 2NF, 3NF, 3.5NF, which is boy squad, 4NF. All right. Now for us, for the purposes of our interview and for pretty much our knowledge, we only need 1NF, 2NF, 3NF. You don't need to know 3.5 and 4 and all of that. Only 1, 2, and 3. And you don't build this. You don't use this. It is only an interview question. All right. Now, when do people use this? When they're building architecture, the table architecture. All right. So when they're trying to build the schema, the architecture of the database, that is when they apply this. Okay. Now, how does this work? So we have a table called student ID, student name, course, and instructor. What is the primary key here?
Student ID.
Student ID.
Student ID.
Correct. Now, if you look at the course and instructor, there are multiple courses in the same row. Math and science, English and history. Dr. John, Dr. Ray, Dr. Lisa, Dr. Paul. So we have multiple data in the same row, which means we need to, first of all, we should never have data like that. So what do we need to do? We need to make sure it is atomic. Atomic means single. So how do I do it? 101 Alice, Math, Dr. Krish. 2101 Alice, Science, Dr. Ray. 3102 Bob, English, Dr. Lisa. 4102 Bob, History, Dr. Paul. Like that. Now you're breaking that into individual rows. You got it? And we applied a surrogate key for that as a primary key. Now, does each row has atomic values, only single values?
Yes.
So this means this is your 1NF. Whenever you have data like this, we need to make sure they are atomic. Okay. So 1NF, 2NF, 3NF are nothing but rules. All right. Rules of organizing data. So if you have data like this, then you have to change it like this. So that is 1NF. Okay. So 1NF is we need to make sure each row of our data of our table has only atomic values. Then we have 2NF. What is 2NF? 2NF means second normal form again. All right. Now it has to satisfy 1NF and it needs to make sure that all non-key columns are fully dependent on the primary key. Okay, this is complex, but let me break it down into a very simple way. Now, what are the non-key columns in this? anything that is not key. So here we have student ID, which is a primary key. Can I say student name is a non-key column?
Yes.
It is not
Yes.
primary or foreign key.
Yes.
Courses is a non-key column.
Yes.
Instructor is a non-key column. Okay. Now, is student name fully dependent on my student ID?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Because student name, student ID, and student name. Correct? Yes.
Yes.
Then I have courses and instructor, right? Now, courses is not dependent on student ID, but it is sort of dependent on student name. But can I break this courses table into a new table with course ID and join that with student ID as a foreign key? So, for example,
Yes.
Yes. Yes, sir.
We can.
I have student table here. I have student ID, student name, 101 Alice, 102 Bob. Correct. Then course table is equal to course ID
Course
and
ID.
name. All right, course name. Then I have student ID as my foreign key. Okay. And even instructor, I've broken it down into a new table. Correct. So now I have instructor ID, instructor name, course ID. So I can join course table with instructor table and then in course table with student table. Can I do that?
Yes.
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 Yes, sir.
So now let's say tomorrow my instructor changes for course for science. All right. If I had it in the same table, then I would have to go to every science and change his name. But I only need to change his name or change his number here. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
I will add the new instructor to this table and I'll just put that number here. Finished. Everywhere he'll change when I join it. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So that is the advantage of breaking this down into all non-key columns, which is not fully dependent on the primary key. We are putting it in separate tables. All right, so this becomes your 2NF, second normal form. The third normal form, I think we've already done 3NF by breaking this thing. But anyways, 3NF, it removes the column that are not directly related to the primary key or indirectly dependent on the primary key, which means transitive dependency. So for example, A is related to B, B is related to C. That means A is related to C.
Yes.
So that is called
Yes.
a transitive dependency. All right. So we had this instructor table, right? This would have become my transitive table. In my last 2NF, I should have not removed instructor table. I should have left it there. Okay. Then the 3NF would have removed instructor into a new column, which means course is dependent
On student.
student and instructor is dependent on course.
Course.
So that is why we have to break it down into a new, anything that is like not directly dependent, then we break it down into a 3NF. So first normal form is atomic values. Second normal form is any non-key columns that is not fully dependent on the primary key, you break it down. And 3NF is transitive dependency. A is dependent on B, B is dependent on C. That means A is dependent on C. You understood? So this pretty much is your normalization. Okay, normalization, they'll ask you what is normalization. And you should tell them there are 3 types of normalizations. 1NF, 2NF, 3NF. 1NF is to make sure that each row in our database, database table has atomic values. Then 2NF is any non-key column which is not fully dependent on our primary key should be moved into a new table. All right. Then number 3NF is again any non-key column. If there is any transitive dependency, then we can break it down into a new table. Got it? So we can use the same example. If they ask you to show an example, use the same example. Other than this, they won't ask anything because it is not your job. It is just a theoretical question, filler question. You got it? This is usually managed by your database architect when he is building the database. All right. Your role and his role is completely different. His role is to create the database. Your role is to consume the database. You got it? Then finally, data modeling. We remember we spoke about it at the beginning. So when someone comes and asks me, can you build a database? What is the first thing I ask them? Okay, tell me what are the things that you want to capture in your database. So we are capturing all the columns that they want or fields that they want to have in the database. So this becomes conceptual, very early stage, high level data modeling. Then after that conceptual data modeling, we start putting it on a piece of paper. We start writing down and build relationships. All right, which tables, how to normalize it, and how to build relationship. This becomes your logical data model. And finally, it is physical data model when you actually build it. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So these are the three types of data modeling. They'll ask you, do you know what data modeling is? What are the types of data modeling? All right. So you just have to say there are three types of data modeling. We have conceptual, logical, and physical. That's it. Okay. Awesome. We've already done star and snowflake, so I'm not going to repeat. I don't know why this repeated. We did stored procedures, did we?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And you know the two example stored procedure.
Yes,
You
sir.
just have to remember one example. Pick the easiest,
Yes.
whatever you want. Okay. And I did this today, which is IPL teams. We know CTEs. So let me ask you questions. Do you guys know the different types of joins? Inner join, left join, right join, full outer join.
Yes.
Do you know
Yes, sir.
what? Do you know second highest salary?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
You know,
yes, sir.
you know how to get second highest salary by department name?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And
how
using
to,
offset.
do you know how to remove duplicates?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do you know how to get manager and employee name?
Yes, sir.
Do
Yes,
you
sir.
know how to get IPL teams to play with each other without repeating?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
yes,
Sir.
sir.
Okay. Do you know how to what are the different types of normalization? 1NF, 2NF,
Yes,
3NF.
sir.
Yes,
One
sir.
enough, two enough, three enough.
3NF.
Correct. Now, you should never give them only 1NF, 2NF, 3NF. You should always explain what it is, okay? Then, do you know what is the difference between where and having?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
Do you know what is the difference between drop, truncate, and delete?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Do you know what a stored procedure is, and can you write a simple example?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do you know what are the optimization techniques of SQL?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do you know what are the different views? What is views and what are the types of views?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
View and materialize.
Views and what are views? Materialized views.
Materials.
Yes.
Correct. All right.
Sir, do they ask cross joins in interviews?
Never. But you know what cross join is? Have I done? We've not done cross join, right?
Yes, yes, we did.
We did. Cross join is nothing but each element from one table will be linked to each other table. It is also called Cartesian join.
Partition product.
Yes, sir.
So if I have, let's say, color 1, 2, 3, red, blue, and green. Okay, and then I have sizes. So I have 1 and 2. I'm just making some example. Okay, small and large. All right. So when I do a cross join, very simple. Select C dot color and color name. Okay. Then S dot sizes, size name. From colors C, cross join sizes S. Okay. Now what will be the result that I'll get here? Each element from here will be
Will be matched to
correct.
size name.
So we'll get a red small,
Small, red large, blue small,
Blue
blue
small,
large,
blue large,
and green
green
small.
small, green large.
This is your Cartesian product. It's also called Cartesian product. Got it?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So if they ask cross join, we can give this example.
Use the same example.
Use.
Whatever example I
So,
give, use the same thing. Don't even think twice. Okay?
Okay.
They very rare, I mean, very, very rare, they ask it. That is why I don't focus a lot. If they ask, you know how to answer. All right. In that case, congratulations, you finished SQL. I don't need anything more than what we've learned so far. As
Sir,
far
do
as
they ask uh, percentile in window function?
no, never asked.
And for one normalization, 1NF, 2NF, and 3NF, just the means the
That's
concept.
That's it.
That's it.
Only definition. They won't even ask to write an example. Only definition.
Okay.
And union and union all.
Good. Okay. Again, only definition. Okay. What is union? What does the word union mean?
Combining two.
from
Combining
A
two
from
tables.
A to B
Taking
group.
all the elements.
All the elements present in the two table.
Correct. So union means we are bringing two tables together. So let's say I have two tables. Select country from customers. Union. Select country from suppliers. So what it will do is it will take the country from the customer table and join it with country from the suppliers table. Okay. But with union will not remove duplicates. No, it will remove duplicates. Okay. Same thing. You use union all. Okay. Okay. Union all. In this case, it will not remove duplicates. That's it. Got it? Did you understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
if I have India in this table and I have India in this table, okay, it will show both Indias. Here, if I have India in this table and India in this table, it will only show one India.
One India.
Got it?
What is the use of union all then?
I want to get all the data.
Okay, with the duplicates.
Yeah. And in this one, I only want unique data.
Okay.
Any other questions? Stick to that workbook, guys. We don't need anything. I will also give
Polscape
you-
something. It's
Hmm?
like polsec concept of polsec.
What, ma?
Polsec.
We don't need anything done. Just stick to this. Just stick to this. We don't want anything more. Got it?
And for practice of this SQL coding, like what we need to do?
You should open the editor and write the code. What else would you do, ma?
Means few questions or something like that.
I told, what am I telling? 5 times I told. You know what is the problem? You always think, is this enough? Is this enough? That question is always there in your head. That doubt. Are, that's all. Nobody told me this. Why was I studying the entire textbook? Once you attend the interview, you come and tell me. You got it? I am focused. I told you from day one, I am focused on interview. I am not focused on giving you PhD in SQL. Did I tell that?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yes, yes.
Correct. So I have always told, let's crack the interview. You want to learn more? Go learn inside. If you want to learn everything, I am not your guy. I'm not your guy. All right. We are focused on how to crack interviews. And you don't need anything more than this, even in your real world. All right. What a lot of people do is they try to teach the entire textbook. And the minute you finish the second chapter, the first chapter is forgotten. Stick to my Google Colab workbook that I gave you, and I'll also share questions. Stick to those questions. We have 100% success rate. People who attend interviews. Now, if they're not cracking the interview, that means they're not coming prepared. Now that I cannot control. I'm giving support. I'm giving question paper. Even after that, you don't come prepared, then your fate and God's fate. Correct. I'm giving introduction. I'm giving you how to answer the questions. I'm giving you what are the things you need to be prepared with, exactly what you need to be prepared with. And I will guarantee 90% questions from my syllabus. 90%. The remaining 10%, I don't know, boss. And how do I know this? Because we collect questions every day. Every day we attend interviews, we collect questions. Don't you think that is the most obvious way of cracking an interview?
Yes.
There you go. If I don't know what questions are asked in interview, can I study every textbook from starting to finish? Impossible. We are human beings. Stick to the syllabus, please. And do it well. Stick to the syllabus, practice well. That's all. That is the secret sauce. And make sure you are crisp with your answers. Okay. Now, if there is something that you didn't understand, copy, paste it in ChatGPT and ask, can you explain this to me? Or copy this entire workbook, convert it into PDF. Okay, put it into ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT, can you be the toughest interviewer and ask me questions from this? Can we do that?
Yes.
Easy peasy. Then let's do that. Okay.
Sir, actually, I asked the chat. I search in a chat GPT that what are the questions we are uh, based on the SQL. The first most question was the highest salary, sir. Second highest salary.
Yeah, man.
It shows.
Yeah, man. My questions, man. Nothing else will come. My questions.
And second question was that manager and the employee names categories.
There you go. There you go. You can you go to ChatGPT and ask, can you give me 10 top most frequently asked questions? Let's do it. I've never done this, so let me do this. Top 10 SQL interview questions for data engineer. Different types of joins and examples. Do we know that?
Yes, sir.
Where versus having?
And they have asked memory management also from Python.
Second highest salary, sir.
Window functions, rank, door
Door numbers.
More than their manager. Do you remember we did this?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Most of the questions from SQL.
Normalization.
All right. Total sales per month group. So you sell over order by cumulative sales, or you group by month, partition by month, and you apply sum of sales. What is CT?
Common table expression.
Optimization techniques.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Did we know all 10 out of 10 question answers?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now you see the data engineers face in companies like Amazon, Netflix, Publicis Sapient based on e-commerce data warehouse domains. Yes, there you go. Problem solved. Stick to the syllabus. That's it. I cannot tell you more than that. All right, stick to the syllabus and you attend the interview. Answer it like the way I told you to answer, and you will have a smile on your face. All right.
Sir, are these interviews from a remote location only, or what kind of process?
One round be prepared for. I am preparing you for face-to-face interviews. Okay. If you prepare yourself for face-to-face, then remote also no problem, face-to-face also no problem. Usually face-to-face interviews are 10 times easier.
Okay.
It is easy. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's about it, guys. Next class, we're going to do PySpark. Awesome. That's about it, man. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Happy Diwali, everyone.
Happy Diwali, sir.
Happy Diwali, sir.
Happy Diwali.
Happy Diwali, sir.
Awesome.
Happy Diwali, sir.
Monday is a holiday of Diwali, so we'll catch up on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Okay. All right, guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.